Hi, I'm Lindsay Burney.
I'm Neil Karodi.
And I'm Zenny Zafar.
And this is our project on evaluating gender differences in sound perception.
Our procedure for this project was very simple. We came up with 20 different noises, which is a baby crying, the sound of kisses, gunfire, thunder, waterfall, nails running on a chalkboard, a lion roaring, a pen clicking continuously, a ball or a basketball bouncing, a police sirens, clinking of plates, a car revving, a vacuum cleaner, a tuned guitar and an untuned guitar, waves crashing, a crow chirping, a crowd of people, and the wind in the trees. We divided each sound based on if they were general sounds, if they were more on the masculine side of the sounds, and if they were more on the feminine side of the sounds. The way we did our surveys were we divided females against males and calculated the rate that they thought each noise from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being how much they hated the noise, 10 being how much they loved the noise.
We took averages of the sounds that we thought would be different depending on gender. A couple of these sounds that we believed to be gender dependent were cat purring, gunfire, and car revving. So for the car revving, males rated this an average of 8.81 out of 10, while females rated it about 5 out of 10. And we performed some statistical tests to see if these differences were significant, and we used a 95% confidence interval and a 2-sample mean test, and we got a p-value of about 0.001, which kind of concludes that these results were statistically significant and these differences do mean something. And there was also a statistically significant difference between genders for gunfire, but with males rating it higher than females. And with the cat purring, females rated it higher than males on average, but according to our test, the difference wasn't statistically significant. And one result that did surprise us was for kisses, which males rated higher than females and actually turned out to be a statistically significant difference. I think the biggest psychosocial reason for these differences is gender schema theory and gender stereotypes. As we know, men are supposed to appear, tougher and less emotional, whereas women are supposed to appear more emotional, which we see kind of in our results with the gunfire. We see that men rated it higher than women, and we see that with the cat purring too. We see women rating it higher than men.
Another thing that could have altered the answers was that when they were filling out the background info, they saw that we were asking for their gender, which could have altered the answers to saying, oh yes, this is what a male would say or what a female would say, so I should say the opposite. So that's another example of gender schemas and how they work and everything. And so like when we asked for the car revving, maybe some guys didn't like cars revving, but they put 10 because it's what is said to be in society. And so maybe cat purring, they put a low score because of gender schemas.
So we made a couple errors in our experiment, and one of them is in our sampling sizes. Instead, we did only a certain age group, which we did mostly kids from our school. We should have done a larger sample size as well as randomly selected people. We also should have sampled more teachers and adults rather than just students. And also we needed more sounds that would have appealed to just girls and just guys.
And how do I say this without sounding like a total sexist piece of shit?